Now, ladies and gentlemen, your next bout of the evening is to be fought over 3 5-minute rounds under professional mixed martial arts rules in the light heavyweight division of the FCC. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he enters the cage tonight with a mixed martial arts record of 5 victories and 4 defeats. Representing Taz Academy, Paco Estevez. And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He enters tonight with a mixed martial arts record of 2 victories with no defeats. Representing Team Chunky, Shaun Lionheart Hampton. Your referee in charge of the action, Mr. Rick Crossley.
Referee Paul Crossley about to get this one underway. Light heavyweight action. Shaun Hampton in the black with blue trim taking on Paco Estevez in the red. Touch of gloves and we're on the way. This the first of 3 5-minute rounds if they need them. Brad Wharton and Josh Palmer calling the action here.
Hampton wasting no time opening up with a leg kick, but Estevez throwing some good shots of his own back.
Hampton giving up a lot of experience in this fight, Josh. Estevez bringing in a record of 5 wins, 4 losses. Hampton just 2-0 as a professional, and he's been in a couple of absolute wars as a pro and as an amateur. Hampton, one of the real FCC success stories. He held that amateur light heavyweight strap for a long time, practically cleaned out the amateur light heavyweight division. He's now plying his trade as a professional. Nice head movement there from Hampton.
Yeah, both guys just a little bit off the mark on their punches at the moment.
Hampton known as more of a grappler than a striker, good in that top position, good with the submissions, incredibly tough and relentless. His professional debut was an almost one-sided beating until he came back later on in the fight and secured an absolutely phenomenal submission.
Both guys trading clinch positions there, neither able to really get purchase on something a bit more dominant.
Now, Hampton really has shown a massive amount of improvement over the years, and his weight's come down a lot easier. He's finding the weight cut to 205 much more comfortable now, really settling into things here as a pro. But Paco Estevez, as we said, Josh, been in the game a long time, 9 professional fights. And Hampton's cut here, Josh. Hampton's cut over the left eye.
Yeah, Estevez really does reach a long way with his punches. Just seems maybe a little bit overextension, but they're really doing the damage at the moment, and that is a big cut.
And it looks like we're going to see a typical Shaun Hampton performance here, Josh. He's put through the ringer. Is he going to come back and pull off one of those incredible finishes, as we've seen so many times before?
The good news is the cut's well away from his eye. There's absolutely no danger of any blood really finding its way in there unless that right hand drives it in.
He's taking the center of the cage here, but oh, a nice right hand there from Shaun Hampton. And Estevez took his foot off the gas just a little bit there, Josh. Kept him honest with that shot.
Yeah, he certainly did. Finds the mark with that jab again.
Good work here from Paco Estevez early on.
Yeah, all his shots as he comes in are kind of clubbing shots that are coming just around the outside of the guard. The jab's good. The right hand isn't quite as straight.
Spry on his feet for a big man as Estevez. He does look the slightly more substantial of the 2 fighters in the cage.
Yeah, staying on the outside well there.
Oh, beautiful combination. Left to the body, up top to the head. Beautiful stuff from Paco Estevez.
Yeah, I think we're seeing some good kind of traditional boxing from him. Hampton getting a few licks in on the legs though, perhaps trying to slow that movement down. And there is a lot of damage on the left leg of Shaun Hampton.
Good first round here from Paco Estevez. He was delayed on his arrival actually to the UK due to bad weather, landed just as the weigh-in started, nonetheless, turned up, cut 2 kilos, made weight like a professional that he is. And he's giving a very, very good account of himself here against the hometown favourite, Shaun Hampton.
Yeah, he hasn't managed to check any of those kicks from Hampton yet, though, so he needs to be wary of that. That damage will start to tell over time. But he's doing a good job coming behind that straight jab on most of his punches.
Oh, nice combination here from Estevez with a big right hand. He's got Shaun Hampton hurt, Josh. Hampton looking to clinch up to save himself here. Paco Estevez throwing everything he's got.
Yeah, and it was just the relentlessness. Still going after it now.
Big bombing punches, but Hampton firing back. He's on wobbly legs though here, Josh. Yeah. Shaun Hampton on wobbly legs, he's firing back. Estevez again landing. Hampton lands in return. Rock'em sock'em robots here at FCC. Hampton looking for the takedown. He's stuffed though.
Easy sprawl for Estevez. He's looking for the guillotine now. You saw him just try and adjust his grip. Got to get the weight on his toes a little bit more. Otherwise his legs are going to get tucked well.
Phenomenal end to that first round. Unbelievable stuff.
You got to say the success for him in those strikes was he threw the jab and a couple of right hands behind it, and then immediately threw the same combination 2 or 3 times in a row. And just that volume had Hampton backing up, and the lack of lateral movement from Hampton completely put him on the back foot, put his head in range, and that gave Estevez easily that first round.
Some interesting questions, Josh, going into round 2. How bad is the cut on Hampton's head, and how much is that going to affect him? Question 2, how bad was Shaun Hampton hurt at the end of that round? And question 3, how much has Paco Estevez got in the gas tank after that incredible flurry? These are big fighters we're talking about here, Josh. They are substantial human beings. They're not flyweights, they're not bantamweights. How much has Paco Estevez got left in the tank after that final flurry?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. He looks fairly calm at the moment. He's got to know he's got the upper hand. I mean, you know, I'm sure he would have preferred it if he could have sprawled out Shaun Hampton for a bit longer and made him carry his weight a little bit more.
And it was the leading lefts, but it really was the clubbing right hands from Paco Estevez that did the damage.
Well, it was the fact that sticking that jab in his face really did disguise it, enough. A few times it didn't, but when it did, it really helped do the damage.
And the referee there just cleaning out the cage. A little bit of excess water on Paco Estevez. Seconds out, round 2, touch of gloves to get things underway.
And Shaun Hampton does look like he's taking some big breaths there.
But again, this is not a unique situation for Shaun Hampton. He's been through the ringer before.
Good check.
So many times we've seen the miracle come back from Shaun Hampton. Can he pull another one off here? Big right hand from Estevez. Estevez looks like he's really settled into his flow here now, Josh.
Yeah, they've traded low kicks a couple of times on the inside. Estevez checking his well.
And you've got to wonder how long it's going to be now before we see that shot from Shaun Hampton. How long before he jumps on that double or single leg takedown?
Well, it's a question of how much pop has he really got left in that takedown, and he's got to come behind some strikes. If he tries from too far out, he's going to get that heavy 205 frame of Estevez dropping straight down on his head with the sprawl.
Oh, 2 more big right hands from Paco Estevez. A big knee as Shaun Hampton shoots in.
And there's the sprawl, easily defending, good frame on the face as well.
Fantastic takedown defense there from Shaun Hampton. Great work with Paco Estevez there, just to pour the forehead off, keep his man in that perfect striking range. A really consummate performance here from Paco Estevez. He's come a long way to take this fight. He's walking into enemy territory, and he's unloading a big combination of punches. Big shots from Paco Estevez! Shaun Hampton goes down and it's over! Paco Estevez knocks out Shaun Hampton at FCC 15!
It was
unbelievable!
It was the variety of punches, the left uppercut, the left hook, mixing in with the straight shots, and just the flurry. And once he got him on the back foot, he just didn't let up. He followed him and clipped him with that beautiful left hook. And the referee dived in to stop it. Hampton complained, but he was firmly under the cosh there.
Well, Hampton did question the stoppage, but I think the fact that he was still sitting prone for some time really does tell the story of how much damage those punches from Paco Estevez did. An absolutely phenomenal performance from the travelling fighter, Shaun Hampton. All heart, all grit and determination. I'm sure he'll be back here at FCC. But the man of the hour is Paco Estevez. Phenomenal stuff here at FCC 15.
Fighters to center, please. And so, ladies and gentlemen, at a time of 1 minute, 44 seconds of the second round, your winner by TKO in the blue corner, Paco Estevez. And let's hear it for Shaun Lionheart Hampton.